Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Mahdi's Magnesia. It's been long since I've uploaded videos, but today's video is gonna be amazing. It's all about Decopatch. Hope you like it. So first, let us go through our materials. We have a glass jar and few acrylic paints, and we have our varnish or gloss, and then we have our sponge. I usually use sponge cloth, and our Fevicol and our Decopatch tissue. So let's start our glue preparation. So I'm adding some Fevicol in a bowl and mixing it with some water. So basically what we are doing here is we are preparing our Mod Podge glue, which is usually used for Decopatch, and that's readily available in markets, but this is the first time I'm trying Decopatch, so I'm making it at home. So what's the difference between our normal glue and Mod Podge glue is that Mod Podge glue is kind of liquidy and the consistency is different. So it's kind of liquidy compared to our normal glue. So first let's prepare our paint which we are going to use for our Decopatch. So I've decided to make it in golden color. First we are adding the base, and then we are adding golden powder, as this golden acrylic paint is not usually available. So I'm adding some water in this mixture as we are going to convert it into chalk paint. So here I'm adding powder in this mixture. We can also use POP. So this is really available in market, but as I told, I'm doing it for the first time, so I'm just using materials which I find in home. And now our chalk paint is ready to use. And let's start painting the jar. So I'm using a sponge cloth instead of sponge dabber. So now we are going to dip this sponge cloth into our chalk paint and start dabbing on the jar. So it's a very time consuming process as we need to apply many coats on it. And after applying many coats, this is the condition of our jar. And now let's start painting our cap. So let's follow the same process in which we have painted the jar. And now we are done with painting both our jar and our cap. So now we have entered the main part, that's working with our Decopatch tissue. So the difference between normal tissue and Decopatch tissue is that there's an additional layer in this tissue, so as I have shown here. And now we are going to tear our tissue into half, and most important thing in Decopatch is that we have to never use scissors while doing this process, and we have to always use our hands to tear the tissue. And now I'm measuring the jar and I'm going to cut or tear the tissue according to the measurement. And now we are done with measuring our jar, and now we have the exact measurement. And here we have started applying our Mod Podge glue on the jar. So I think the consistency of my Mod Podge glue was too liquidy, because I can say that based on my experience, as the paper was wet and the design was fading out. So here we are done with applying our glue, and now we are going to start sticking our Decopatch paper on it, and we are removing the additional thin layer and using the top layer which has the design. So we are placing that layer on our jar smoothly and sticking it carefully on that. And so here we have started to smoothen our edges and like making them fine and smooth by applying our Mod Podge glue on it. And in Decopatch we have to apply this Mod Podge glue below the paper, and after sticking it also we have to apply it again. So this is to make it look like more glossy and fine. So we are done with applying Mod Podge glue on our jar, and let's get started with our cap. So now I'm thickening the glue, because I already told that it was a bit liquidy and I wanted to just make it a bit thick. So first I'm measuring the cap as I've done for the jar, and I'll tear it according to its measurements. Here I have started applying our Mod Podge glue on our cap so that we could stick our paper, and as I've told, I've made it a bit thick and I think it's better now. And now we are sticking our Decopatch tissue on the cap, and we are going to smoothen the edges now. So after doing that, we are going to apply another coat of Mod Podge glue on it. And now we are done with sticking our Decopatch paper on both jar and the cap, and now let's leave them to dry for some time. And now we are going to apply gloss or varnish on top of them to make them look more shiny. So here I'm using Little Birdie gloss. And now we are done with the last step of our Decopatch jar preparation, that is applying gloss. And now let's leave them to dry for some time. So this is our final result, and trust me, it's really good and it's quite amazing. This is my first attempt, but I'm quite satisfied with it. I will try to do better. Friends, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and you could on the notifications to get my latest updates. Thank you.